The Board of Governors approved the plan of expansion that will bring a National Hockey League franchise to Las Vegas, beginning with the 2017-18 season. In the fall of 2017, when we celebrate the 100th birthday of the National Hockey League, we will do so as a league of 31 teams. The vote required to approve the recommendation of the Executive Committee was 3/4. The actual vote was unanimous. The expansion fee, it was $500 million US. This expansion, our first since the 1997 expansion that rolled out 4 new teams over 3 seasons, follows months of extensive study, discussion, and deliberation involving a fair number of constituent groups. In particular, I thank the board and Chairman Jeremy Jacobs, from whom you'll hear from in a moment, the Executive Committee, Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly, and Chief Legal Officer David Zinnerman for their focused attention to all of the details on what was a fairly intense and complicated process. The result of that collaboration is the league's first expansion under the current economic system and the arrival of the first major professional sports team in the vibrant, growing global destination city that is Las Vegas. We think this is a tremendously exciting opportunity, not just for Las Vegas, but for the league as well. This expansion comes at a time when our game is more competitive than ever, ownership is stronger than ever, the player base is more talented than ever, and the business and the future opportunities for the business are greater than ever. This expansion is also our first in the digital media era. As I mentioned, our prior expansion was announced in 1997 and completed by 2000. This was before Facebook, this was before Twitter, this was before iPhones and iPads, before the NHL Network and a host of other transformational digital advancements that deliver content and exposure to a broader audience more than ever. And so this will perhaps be the most covered expansion in our history. And in that vein, we wanted to ensure that the new team will have better access to players than any of its expansion predecessors. And while each of our current clubs will lose 1 player, the requirements of the expansion drafting process will prevent, I'm sure, any violations or circumventions, or for lack of a better word, shenanigans. The team coming into the most competitive league in sports will have a roster that will be competitive more quickly than any prior expansions. The Las Vegas team, owned principally by Bill Foley and joined by members of the Maloof family, will play its home games at T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It is a great new venue, and it was built with hockey in mind.
Well, thanks, everybody. Thank you, Jeremy, Commissioner, Deputy Commissioner. Well, Las Vegas, we did it. Wasn't easy, was it? The NHL stands for the proposition that hockey is for everyone, and that's exactly what we're going to be about here in Las Vegas. Our great sports town now has a major league franchise, the NHL. It's the best of the leagues. It's a legendary league. Las Vegas is my home, along with 2.3 million other people. We want everyone to be a fan. We're dedicated to it. We'll leave no stone unturned in our dedication, our pursuit of hockey in Las Vegas, not just for our team, but for the community. My obligation is to hold this team in trust for the community. I'm the owner, but I do it on behalf of the community. For the parents, for their kids, for our schools, we will have significant community outreach. We want to promote youth hockey. I played hockey as a kid in Canada. Called it shiny hockey on the ponds. It was fun. I want all of our kids here in Las Vegas to enjoy hockey the way I enjoyed it. We'll have a practice facility, first class, open to all. The team has already been supportive of charities and will continue to be supportive. We've made a partnership with Opportunity Village, and we intend to adopt a charity known as the Folded Flag Foundation, which supports widows or surviving spouses and children of servicemen and women killed in combat. It gives them a stipend to survive and also a scholarship program. Very dear to my heart. I wish I could thank every season ticket holder individually, and I will certainly want to thank our fans for our team that doesn't have a name yet, but we will. I want to get to know all of our fans, and I want to get to know all of you even more. We're planning a big celebration. We're going to wait till it cools off, and maybe in conjunction with our launch of our tickets and our actual seats, and that may be around September or so. But now I want to thank a few of the people who have been behind this effort and have stood with me, really, for the last 2.5 years. My wife, Carol, my kids, the Maloof family, great friends, Gavin, Joe, and George. Commissioner, your entire staff has been very helpful, very supportive, and have helped us work through this process. The Las Vegas Founding 75, which really created that drive and got us the first initial wave of ticket sales. Governor Brian Sandoval, who did a video, which we presented to the executive committee, which was very effective.